Hi guys, Top Pops here, and today I'm going to be doing my personal top 5 SDCC Funko Pops. So let's get started. So the way I do these, guys, if you don't know, if you've never watched these before, is I pick the top 5 out of my collection that I have. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, why don't you do my top 5 overall? Well, it's because if I do this, most likely people would have close to the same list as mine, so I like to do my own different top 5s that I have in my collection. I think it's a little bit more unique to my channel, and a lot of people do top 5 SDCC ones overall, and usually they come out to be about the same top 5. But let's get started with my number 5.
Hello.
Okay guys, so at my number 5 spot we have Soldier 76, or Grillmaster 76. Now, I put this one at my number 5 because I do think it is an awesome character, but there are a lot of other great ones that came out this year for SDCC. This one has to be at my number 5 because I think it's cool, but there are a lot of things that I would put above it, is what I'm saying here. Let me take this one out of his box so you guys can see him a little bit better. But I have this one here because there are some great details on it. I like the pose they gave him, which is actually one of the poses he has in the game. They also gave him the 76 on the like floral shirt or Hawaiian shirt on the back there. And then he's got his, you know, I yell at my wife in the supermarket sunglasses there, which is pretty funny. Then also on the front here, he's got the, as you guys can see here, it says right on the front, it says raise the stakes, which I think is really cool. And then he's got his little tools on his belt. It is a very detailed pop in my opinion. He's got, like, you know, the spatula, the tongs, some spices and everything like that. And then he's also got his gun, which is very detailed as well. You guys can see it there. That is such a detailed gun for a pop, in my opinion. The hair looks great on him. I think the pose is awesome. He's got a bunch of different things. He's also got the watch with the timer on it, as you guys can see there. That's a really funny little detail, and I'm glad Funko added that. The finger pointing is great as well. The socks and sandals are on point, as well as, you know, the shorts, the cargo shorts look great. But this is all just like one of those things that you, literally guys, pretty much every barbecue has a person like this behind the grill, and I think it looks really cool. And, you know, Grillmaster 76 or Soldier 76 here just looks like an awesome character. But let's move on to my number 4 spot.
It can't hurt if someone throws something at you. I mean, it'll just go right through you.
Sure! Let's all throw books at Myrtle because she can't feel it. 10 points if you get it through her stomach. 50 points if it goes through her head!
Okay guys, so at my number 4 spot, I have one that I think is really cool again, and this is one that's just a little bit better than Soldier 76 because it glows in the dark, and it is Moaning Myrtle. Now, this one is one of the ones that I really wanted this convention. This is another Harry Potter one that I think looks great. Last time I passed on the Harry Potter one, it shot up to about $100, but I don't really care about that. I'm just saying that Luna Lovegood should have been in my collection, but it's not. But let me take this one out of his box again, just because I want to show it off a little bit better, because Moaning Myrtle is one of those ones that I just think looks great. I'm so glad that Funko did this. They always seem to have good Harry Potter ones at their conventions. So here we go here, guys. This is Moaning Myrtle. Now, this one does glow in the dark, and I think it looks just like she does in the show, or in the movie, sorry. But there we go there, guys. You guys can see all the little details. I also like how they added that little extra bit of whitish paint on her shirt there, her, like, coat. Like right here, guys, you can see it the best. But it just kind of makes it, it accentuates it a little bit more, and I think it looks really good. Also, you guys can see it on the little lines down the sides there. And just her crest on her actual jacket there as well looks really good. You guys can see it there. It's the Hogwarts crest. I think it looks great. Her glasses look good. I like how they gave it like this kind of like ghostly kind of feel to it, especially with the glasses, how they gave it that right color for it. The eyes look great. Now, she does glow in the dark really well, but I think I'm going to do like videos on the whole glow in the dark thing later on again, so I won't be showing it off in this video, but it's just a really cool pop in general. I like the way she looks. Great character. I also like how she's got a good role in the movie as well. Like it's a good scene too, so it's pretty funny when she's talking to Harry and everything like that. So I don't know, I just think it's a great pop, and I really do like this one, and I'm glad that I threw this one in my Harry Potter collection. I'm sad that I missed out on last year, so I had to get the Harry Potter one this year. I did not get the glow-in-the-dark Nearly Headless Nick because I have the original one, but anyways, guys, let's move on to my number 3 spot.
Let's go talk to some senators.
Okay guys, so at my number 3 spot, I have one that I think is really cool, and this is one from the Star Wars line, and this is Cad Bane. Now this is one that I really needed to get because I needed this one for my set. I love the actual yellow and black on this. Like the way this looks, the black and the yellow look great together. But let me take this one out of its box because I feel like this is a needed one to take out. I know Jedi Patrol was saying that this is almost like an exclusive display out of box, but I feel like if you're going to do that, you need one to rock, one to stock, so I'm probably going to keep this one in the box because I only have one of them. But as you guys can see here, this thing looks amazing. Now this has a great hat on it. I like the brim and how it stays out straight like that. I'm glad Funko actually got that to work. Sometimes with their kind of thinner vinyl, it starts to like almost like fold down a bit, but I think this one looks good. As you guys can see here, the blue skin on him with the red eyes look great as well. The guns on there are pretty cool. I like the way that they're both facing, you know, he's got them pointed out like this, and they're actually pretty high up, you know what I mean? One thing I have to say about this though is that the stand, the new Funko Star Wars figures do not come off their bases. But if you really rip at it, you can get them off, and they do have the pegs in there too. So they just glue them down because I feel like it's a little bit easier. I don't know why, maybe another licensing issue, but they aren't allowed to take them off their bases anymore. I also like how he's got his almost like his breathing apparatus here. On the back here where it's coming from here, and because it is a bobblehead, they can't kind of stick it down to him, so it kind of bobbles around a bit, but it does go to his face here. Again, like I said guys, there's a bunch of like little details on this that you really got to look at, and Cad Bane is a really cool character in the show. I just think it looks really cool on the jacket there. You guys can see it. He's got the satchel going across there, if I'm not mistaken. Is it a satchel? Yeah, he's got a satchel there. He's got like little pockets and holsters and everything, and I just think they captured Cad Bane really well in pop form, and I think it looks really good. But let's move on to my number 2 spot. Okay, so at my number 2 spot, I have one that I think looks really cool. This is one from the Marvel Studios, the first 10 years. I like how they did their logo there, but it's Iron Man Mark 1. As you guys can see here, they did do the really cool kind of logo for that, where the Studio IO is 10, which looks really good. Then it says the first 10 years here. It's got Marvel number 338 in the line. This Iron Man is really cool, and I'm glad that I got this one because this was a really sought after one for the convention, and this is one that I haven't really seen around. Besides the Pop Hunt yesterday, actually, they had 2 of these ones, which I was surprised about. All the other ones that I had gone to hadn't really had anything. All they had was Western Rick and Western Morty, and you have to buy these for $16.99 or, wait, let me flip it around, $16.99 or $15.28 or $15.29. if you're going to EB Games, but they do seem to have a lot more of them in than they do in the States. I know the States, most things sold out at EB Games first, or GameStop first day. But as you guys can see on the front of this, it looks very detailed. But if you're an out-of-box collector and want to take this one out, on the back, it's got even more stuff. So as you guys can see, there is a lot of really cool little kind of like details that you would never see if you're an in-the-box collector. So you in-the-box collectors are missing out if you're not taking this one out of its box. Also, you guys can see here, it's got like the metal on it and like all these really cool little things on it. I think that's like a breathing tank or something. I'm not really sure what's on the back here, but it does look really cool, and I'm super glad that I got this one because I would have never seen this unless they'd taken it out of its box. I just think it looks great in general, and there's so many different things that are just like, there's so many small details on this that I'm glad Funko hit, and it's really just a couple colors, but they did get the little like inside parts of where his legs are and stuff like that, where you could see like the brown. It's painted really nicely, as well as his mask looks really good. I know they did a comic version of this, but now that they've done the movie version of this, I think it looks even better. But guys, we have a really good number 1 so let's move on to that pop.
Welcome to Little Wax Arcade, where we have fun, friends, and Fix-It Felix Jr. featuring Wreck-It Ralph, this totally rad wrecker who loves living up to his wreck-it name. Only you can save Niceland.
I can fix it.
Okay, so at my number 1 spot, I have one that I think is the best one at the convention this year. I know a lot of people don't like 8-bit, but I really do, so drum roll, please. Wreck-It Ralph. Anyways, guys, so Wreck-It Ralph is a very cool pop. Now, as you guys can see here, there was 2 in this line, but I wanted to pick Wreck-It Ralph as the number 1. But as you guys probably know, let me grab both of them because I want to do reviews on these guys, like full-on, in-depth, 5-minute reviews on, well, both of these together. But I want to talk about this one today because Wreck-It Ralph, this is when he's on top of the building and you guys can actually see it from the video game, and then he yells, "I'm gonna wreck it," you know, and he's like this, doot, 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 doot. That's why his arms are up. And then for the Fix It Felix one, he's got his golden hammer up there because he goes, "I can fix it," and he goes, "Doo, doo," and jumps around. So that's why these two are in 8-bit form, if you guys were wondering. I don't know who would be, but I thought I'd just tell you because that's kind of cool. And I do like how it's from like that specific part where it's like, you know, they're jumping up and down, and it's actually from the video game like part when you can see it in the movie. You can see the girl playing it, and then they're jumping around on the screen. So I think it's pretty cool. But let me take Wreck-It Ralph out of his box. I don't want to show off too much of Fix It Felix today because I will be doing a review on that sometime soon. I don't know when, but it will be coming. Now this 8-bit one looks more like 16-bit, but I don't really care about that. They just should have called it Pop Pixels. But I feel like the 8-bit thing kind of makes it more video game-ish. So that's why I think they did it. But as you guys can see here, Wreck-It Ralph looks great. He looks amazing. You guys can see the teeth. He looks angry. His arms are kind of thick there. But I think there was nothing they could do about it because, you know, they got to make it the same thickness throughout the whole thing. You guys know what I mean. Anyways, Wreck-It Ralph's pretty cool because he actually has the strap off on his... on his overalls there too. You can see it's fallen, and then on the back too it's kind of unbuckled, so I think that's pretty cool. He just looks angry, and for a couple different like blocks I think it looks pretty cool. The eyes look like popified as well. I have the original Wreck-It Ralph around here somewhere. I don't know where he went. He's in here somewhere. Oh, here he is. Actually, let me pull him out. So you guys can see here that I have the original. I got a lot of things I gotta show you for this pop. But the original Wreck-It Ralph, guys, is right here, and I think he looks pretty cool as well. I'm not taking him out of his box, but you guys can see here, they look pretty much the same. They got the same, like, kind of like overall off, and the shirt is the same button up too as well. This one doesn't have rosy cheeks, but that'd be hard to do on an 8-bit pop. Other than that, he's still got the crazy hair and everything like that, so I think it's a pretty cool pop. And I like the Fix It Felix one too, and I feel like if I were to just get Wreck-It Ralph, I'd be sad later on and that I didn't get Fix It Felix. And they sold out of Wreck-It Ralph at my Hot Topic much quicker than they did Fix It Felix, because when I went in, I was asking them, and one of the girls that works there said that they only had 1 or 2 of the Fix It Felix left, and those were only 2 they had on the floor. But I think they sold out of them now, because I went in today, well, you guys saw in the Pop Hunt yesterday, actually, that they only had, well, they didn't have any more, actually, is what I'm trying to say here. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more top 5s from me in the future, let me know. I will be doing more of these, so if you guys have any suggestions for top 5s. Also, guys, I've been emailing Funko about the Dino, if you guys wanted to know an update on this, and it seems like they can help me out. So they said, just give me whichever, like, you know, your shipping information for that, and then they'll be able to help me out. So that's pretty cool. If they are, Funko, if you're watching, thanks. I know you're not, but hey. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to see more top 5s from me in the future, I've already said everything here, but you guys can give suggestions in the comment section below. But this has been another episode of Top Pops Popsters. Thanks for watching.
Darling, you